Well, hey there, guys. I have got a nice sized Douglas fir log on the mill today. It's almost 13 feet long, 28 inches at the butt, 26, 25 at the small end. It does have some knots in it that I'm a little concerned about on the bottom half. I think I'll get some nice lumber out of the top half, but I'm trying to make 12-foot 2x10s to be floor joists for the upstairs. I'm going to build over the wood shop portion of my shop. So I'm going to get milling through this and get as many good boards out of it as I can. I'm going to use this old blade to cut through the bark, and then I'll switch out a new blade and start making some 2x10s. I think I've got through most of the bark sawing that I'm going to do, and God, it's borderline on that blade. I can't believe how good it's still cutting, but when I get into those bigger knots, it wanders, which would probably even happen with a new blade, but that's still a nice straight cut. I think I'll take a couple more flitches out of this, and then I want to get it into a roughly 10-inch cant so that I can make my 2-inch cuts. I've mentioned this before, but if you're making cuts using the simple set where you're gonna keep going through and you need to shut off your mill for some reason, drop it to the next level. That way, when you fire up your mill, you can hit your simple set back on and you'll be right back where you were. This blade is still working great. I don't get it. I'm gonna get this one off, and I think I can make 1 or 2 more cuts, and then I'll be left with a 9.5 or so inch wide cant that I'll flip up on its side, and then I'll take my 2x slices out of it and then I'll put those flitches back up. Some of these flitches I'll be able to get 2x10s out of because it's 19 inches wide, and if I'm going 9.5, I'll be good to go. And this stuff is looking way better than I was expecting with the size of some of the knots I was seeing, so I am super happy. Well, I'm just going to have to show you this here. I am using a 10-degree double hard wood-mizer blade that I cut all those 2x4s with yesterday, and I don't even remember how much I cut with it before. I think I cut some cedar with it, but man. Well, it was pretty obvious that my blade was getting dull towards the end. One side of these 2x10s is kind of wavy. If I'm that worried about it, I can run them through the table saw, but if I put those on the bottom, my subfloor on top of them, no big deal. Now those joists I'm milling are going to span over my wood shop area, and I've welded these ledges onto the posts, and I'm going to put an 8x12 between the posts, and then the 2x10s will span in between the 8x12s. I don't know if you can hear that squeak, but there's a bird running around inside here, hopefully not planning to build a home. I may be too late. Get out of here, bird. Now, I had originally planned on using these monster 8x12s that are 19 feet long for my covered fire pit, but that was before I knew I was going to have a shop, and I need them in my shop. So I'm going to use these, and they're going to be awesome. It's gonna go. It's just tight. I don't know how fun that looked. Oh, hopefully the rest aren't that tight. Well, it's been 4 or 5 days now since I milled these joists, and it has been in the 90s every day since. These things are drying out so fast that some of them are starting to crack. So I brought in some of the drier ones. I got joist hangers put up earlier today. I'm gonna start hanging some of these joists and get going on my second floor. Now, I think I tried to make my blade last a bit longer than it should have, and I got a couple of whoop-de-doos in some of these boards, especially around a knot. I got a little high spot here, so I'm just gonna hit it real quick with this hand plane. It's not much, but I don't want it to show up in the subfloor. I think I want to throw some of my OSB up there and see how it's looking. All right, well, I got this wall laid out that I need to frame up really quick to give me a starting edge for my subfloor up above. Well, that didn't seem like it took very long. Well, I'll put a couple of 2x10s across the top, and then I can start running my subfloor up above. But my mom called and she's got a leak under her kitchen sink, so I'm gonna pack this up for now and head over there and figure out what's going on at my mom's house. We'll get back to this in hopefully a few hours. All right, well, I'm back. I got my mom taken care of. Apparently when I was installing a new garbage disposal for her yesterday, I pulled the drain pipe out of the P-trap. Couldn't see it, but it was just enough, so easy fix. Now I've got this wall plumb. I'm going to use this high-tech bit of menagerie to try and put some anchor bolts through the sill plate. So We'll see how this goes. This is really, really old. Probably should have done this from up above. Whoop. I think that's what I'll do. I don't know if you can tell, but it's hot in here. I need to take a little break. Owie. Well guys, unfortunately that is going to do it for this video. I've gotten everything up that I can at this point. I am out of joist lumber. I do, however, know where to make more. And I can't extend my beams because I have a window in my exterior wall that I need to order some flashing for the window, so I gotta wait on that. I got all the decking down I can. I've got everything up I can. I also need to get to some projects that are going to pay the bills around here. So I appreciate you guys watching. Stick around, of course. I got a bunch of stuff coming up, and we'll see you soon.